All right, folks, we're here with Mike Cartozo. He's not with Home Depot, he's with the Home Depot. And we're going to talk about the preparedness kit that people need to have. And again, it's self-explanatory. This is not something you put together last minute. It's something that you want to have in advance.
Well, yes, take some time, think through it. Really give some time to the things you know you need, the things you might not immediately realize that you need, but do, and have it in a safe place, in a bin like this, somewhere where everybody in the family knows where it is. Don't put it in the garage and bury it, so you got to look for it. Have it accessible and let everybody know where it is, and do it in advance.
Now, very quickly, I know we don't want to just stay on this the entire time, but you want it to be in something enclosed like this that's water safe, or at least safe from moisture?
Yeah, something that's big enough to contain all this stuff, obviously. Something that's sturdy, like this one from Rubbermaid. They've got these with wheels, so they're a little more maneuverable. If you've got a large family, you may have a series of smaller ones, so they're a little more easy to move around. But some place that you can put all this stuff and just store it long term.
Now, and speaking of stuff, what stuff do we want in this box?
Well, there's the obvious stuff. Things like tarps, things like first aid kits, which hopefully you won't need, but you might. Water is critical, obviously. You want, on average, a gallon per person per day. And obviously you don't know how long you'll be gone from your home, but imagine 3 to 5 days and plan for that. When you're through with this, any extra space I'd fill it with water.
I see.
And then food, obviously things that are unperishable, things like energy bars and soups. A can opener is a great idea, but these new cans with the snap tops is even better in case you lose that. Batteries, weather radios, we've got these with cranks in case the batteries run down or you run out of batteries, walkie-talkies, all of those obvious things. But then there's things that you might not think about. Things like clothing.
Sure.
If you're going to be away from home for 4 or 5 days, to have a couple of changes of clothing is a lifesaver. Work gloves, because when you get back after the storm, who knows what you're going to find. Or when you're driving around down trees, power lines, all that kind of stuff. Big garbage bags, things to clean up with. And this is critical. People don't think about this. Copies of important documents, things like birth certificates, insurance policies, things that might be gone when you get home, and then, what are you going to do? So you want to have those. But again, like you said, have all this stuff. Think about it now and take some time and think through it. Have a family plan too, a communication plan, because it's not guaranteed that your entire family will stay together the whole time. You may get separated at some point. So have the numbers of relatives who live in other states. Have a place that everybody calls to check in, so you can communicate through a third party if you need to.